Hi everyone, my name is Michael Kirkland. I'm one of the course mentors for the Nutrition for Contemporary Society. So what we're going to do here is just take a little simple overview of the course of study just to help you navigate through it so you can understand how you move through a course of study. Alright, so this is Nutrition for Contemporary Society. Alright, so the first thing you're going to do in this course of study, which is the first thing you should do when you do any course of study, is enroll in your learning resources. If you haven't done that already, the way you do that is come to the Learning Resource tab first, click on the Learning Resource tab. It's not going to look like that when you do it. When you do it, it's going to look like, let's see, it's going to look like this, except you're not going to have the little blue arrow there. What you're going to see is something that looks like this. You're going to see something that comes up and it says Show Sections. You're going to click on the icon that says Show Sections. After you do that, you'll see a pop-up window that will come up, and you'll see an icon that says Enroll Now. You click on Enroll Now. Once you do that, it will just email. An email will be sent to you from learningr@wgu.edu. It's going to give you some step-by-step instructions on how to set up your Evolve account. You've got to follow those directions exactly, specifically, and once you do that, then you will get your username and password that you'll need to use every time you go to the Evolve site. Once you are enrolled, when you click on the Learning Resources tab, it's going to look like something like this. You'll see a little blue arrow there that says you're enrolled, a little blue check mark that will say you're enrolled. Okay, let's put that aside for now. Let's look at your course of study. Okay, so on the left you have the course menu column. In the middle you have the course material, learning resources, and notes section there. All right, so the course menu column over here, just look at that as your table of contents for your course of study. All right, and let me back up for a second about this. Nutrition for Contemporary Society has 3 learning resources. You only need to enroll in one of them, and that's the Evolve site. The other 2 you do not need to enroll in. They are deep linked into your course of study. That means when you're ready to when the course of study takes you to those learning resources, you're taken directly to it. You won't need to go through you don't need to go through any process of setting up an account with them. All right, so let's look at your course menu column here on the left. You can see that you have little arrows here that you can expand. So let's expand a few of these. You can expand all of them if you want, or as you move through it. As you expand each of the sections, you can see some subsections are opened up. Preparing for Success has 2 subsections. Basic Nutrition has 1 subsection. Physiology of Digestion has 1 subsection. So on and so forth. Let's start at the very top. If you click on Introduction, and you wait a few minutes, hopefully not more than a few seconds, you can see an introduction or an overview of the course will come up. You can scroll down here and read a little bit about it. It tells you, for instance, that this course has an objective assessment that you need to take to pass this course. It does have a pre-assessment. I suggest that you take the pre-assessment after you have gone through the course of study a little bit. You know, as you move through the course of study, you depending on what your background is, some of this stuff you may know. It may be all unfamiliar to you. It may be somewhat familiar to you. But I suggest that you move through the course of study, and once you sort of go into the topic, then you can make the decision of whether you're very familiar with that and you can skim lightly over it or not. But engagement in the learning resources is a key to passing the course. Okay, it is a very comprehensive course. There's a lot of information in it. You need to take it seriously. All right, so you've read the introduction section, then you'll come down and to the next section, your learning resources. Click on that. It simply talks about the 3 learning resources. It says that you are automatically enrolled in these 2 learning resources, which are the e-textbook Nutritional Foundations and Clinical Applications and the e-textbook Nutritional Concepts and Controversies. These are e-texts. Now, you can, if you choose to, order a hardbound copy of them, which you could order through Amazon or something like that. The Nutrition Concepts and Controversies, you don't use it very much, so you know, if you really want to read it on a hard copy, I would say probably don't do that one because there's not a whole lot of reading in this one. All right, and then we can scroll down. You can see, and there's another learning resource that you have to enroll in, and that's the Evolve one. Okay. All right. So let's move through some of this course of study. All right. So let's say addition, and then you come to the next section, additional preparation. It just talks a little bit about message boards, frequently asked questions, the note-taking tool. If you click on the Notes tab up here, it has a link to the WGU library here, has a link to the WG Center for Writing Excellence, and it talks about us, the course mentors here. Okay. All right, so then let's move to the next section. The first section, you get to the meat of something, nutrition basics. You click on that, and the first thing that opens up at the top of the course material column here is something very important. It's the learning objectives. When you move through this course of study, pay close attention to these learning objectives. You will see the learning objectives on the top of each subsection that you go to. When you finish each section, you should be able to answer these learning objectives well. This is the key to doing well in the course. All right. You need to do more than simply go through the course of study and read the material, go on. You need to look at these learning objectives. You need to understand them. You need to make them a key part of your studying. You may want to cut and paste them out into another document, have them printed off. You may even want to write them out so that you have plenty of space to write out the answers for them if you want to do that. Yeah. All right. So scroll down below the learning objectives and you'll see the different chapters that you need to read. Okay. So if we go to the first section, wellness and the nursing role, you can see that it'll link you to the clinical applications, the foundations and clinical applications book. So, and this is one that's deep linked. So you simply click on it, you wait a few seconds, and then click continue, and the page will load. So it took you straight to chapter 1, and this is the information you read. You read here, you click on the little orange yellow arrow over here, takes you to the next page. Keep going, page by page by page by page. All right, let's go back to the course of study. All right, so you've done this section. Now you're going to go to the section below, which is when the first time you actually have to come and use Evolve. So you click on Evolve. All right, so when you get to Evolve, you're going to have to log in. It may say log in over here. You put in your username and password that you've set up. You log in. You click on My Evolve over here, and then you'll see the name of the textbook. You'll click on the name of the text. All right, so this is where it gets a little slightly funky. Remember, you want to go to dietary guidelines. This is the section that you're reading, right? So this is what you have to do. You have to click, oh, we are in the student view over here. You have to click on course documents, and then you have to click on course. And then you have to find the section you want to go to, dietary guidelines right here. Click on dietary guidelines, and then you basically do these things. So view lesson 1, dietary guidelines. You open this up, and this will take you through what you need to read and the activities you need to do in this section. Click on this, read this, click on next, go to the next one, click on next, go to the next one, so on, so forth, so forth. All right. So again, you click on the course documents tab. You click on where it says course. You find the section that you want to read, dietary guidelines, and you do the lesson. Now, after you've gone through the lesson, you can click on test your knowledge. You click on that, and you'll see a quiz will open up. Click on that, and then you begin now. It is quiz. Let's talk about those quizzes. You know, in order to pass this course, you have to pass the objective assessment. So when you take these quizzes, do not treat these quizzes, treat these quizzes as a learning tool. Treat these quizzes, give yourself 15 minutes to take them. Do not go and look up the answers in the book. You know, if you do that, you're not gonna learn what you don't know. All right, so use these quizzes to help you understand what you don't know. The goal is to take these quizzes, see how you score on them, go back and go through the unit again, see how what else you can learn, essentially. Go back and do these quizzes again. You want to score an 80, 85. Then once you score that, I think you're pretty good. All right. So again, click on course documents, click on course, find the name of the section that you want to work on, dietary guidelines. You've gone and done the lesson of dietary guidelines. You've done the quiz. Then you also have dietary guidelines activities. You go there. Click on where it says dietary guidelines again, lesson 1, and it gives you some activities you can do. Okay, let's get out of Evolve. The other thing I want to say is that if you haven't already done this yet, just give me an email to say you're beginning the course, and I will send you a little welcome email that just says a little bit something about the course, and I'll give you a couple attachments that will help you navigate that will simply reinforce this information and moving through Evolve. Okay. All right, and then let's see. Once you've done Evolve in this section, you'll come down and Clinical Foundations, the Nutritional Foundations book again. You click on here; it'll take you to Chapter 2, like we've done before. Click on Continue. It'll take you direct to the chapter that you need to read. Okay? And that's basically how you navigate the course of study here. You're just going to go, like I said, you're just going to follow this course menu on the left. Go from top to bottom. Go all the way down from top to bottom, and then you will find what you need to do, where you need to go. And then let me see. Let's talk about when you're ready to take the exam in this course. All right, there is a pre-assessment in this course. You access the pre-assessment. You access the pre-assessment through the degree plan. All right, so let's see if we can go back and find that. I don't think I can. I don't have it on this section. For you guys, it's going to. Let me pull something over here to see what it's going to look like for you guys. All right. Yeah. For you guys, you're going to see something over here. So assessment preparation. When you're ready to take the pre-assessment, you simply click on here where it says pre-assessment. And then this page will come up, and you'll see where it says here, click to begin pre-assessment, and you'll click on that, and you'll do the pre-assessment. After you've completed the pre-assessment, you'll get a coaching report. The coaching report will tell you areas that you're weak on. Okay, the coaching report pretty closely will follow all these subsections. Not exactly, but it's pretty close to it. After you've gotten your coaching report, really look to see the areas that you didn't do well on, and those are the areas that you want to go back to. Look at your learning objectives again, because again, the learning objectives are key, and then make sure you understand those learning objectives for that section. Okay. And let's see what else we can look at on this course of study. Contact me. If you click on this, you can see my name here and Juanita's name here. Some frequently asked questions. No questions have been added. I think communities, there's two ways you can get to the communities. I think you can go to, we can't on this section. If you go to the communities icon up here and click on that, all your communities should be loaded for your different courses. All right, I think that is it. Like I said, make sure when you've started this course, just make sure you give me an email. Let me know you've started, and I'll send you some more information. And good luck, everyone. And that's it. All right, take care, everybody. Bye-bye.